Hello, my name is Abdullah Najdi, and today we are going to talk about this project. First of all, we have two tool strips, the view and the insert. Uh, for the insert, uh, you can enter the data and under the name and number, and then click save to save the data that you inserted. And then we have the view that which will allow you to view the data, a name and number. And then we have the search box here where you can enter a name or a number that you want to find and click search, and it will show you the results here. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Luke Durrell. I'll be going over the next part of this code here. Starting at line 23, we have the new method here that occurs when you click the menu item. It allows you to view the full database and what is currently stored there. First, we're going to initiate the database. Next, we're going to pull from the database db.phones. And we're going to make visible the current entries. So DB name, the name of the person, DB number, the number of the person. We're going to turn invisible the insert layout. So name one and number one will be invisible because they're not needed right now, and we'll be disabling the save button as well. Moving on to line 38, we have a new method which will occur when you click the menu item here. What it'll essentially do is clear the current database, so not delete things, but just clear that view. And then we'll come down here and we will change some things around. So we're on the insert view now, so we will disable the current view of the stored entries. So DB name, DB number will be invisible, and we'll turn visible the insert layout. So name one, number one will be visible for someone to enter the new data. The save button will also be enabled at this point, and then we will refresh the database to clear that.
Hello, my name is Nicholas Heffer, and I'll be covering the save button and the search button. Start off with the save button. Once it is clicked, it prepares an array that the new entries will be entered into. It then proceeds into a for loop that for each item, it then adds each of the newly entered items into an array that it performs those operations on the lines 63 through 65. On line 66, it then stages that array to be inserted into the current database. Once it finishes the for loop, it goes on to line 70, which then submits those changes and adds those into the database, and then it then travels into the process of clearing the rows that have been entered and refreshing the grid view of the database that is shown. Next, in the search button, once it is clicked, it will take the text box entry, which is over here, and then use that to run a query search. It will either search for in the name or the number, depending on which is accurate and it has a correlation to, and then it will then return the phone value. Once it gets through that query, it will then use the results of that query into the data source, and then it will refresh and then show that option within this view.